I'm gonna take you back, G. I'm gonna take you back.
You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop,
the Cholo Zone.
A lot of people, they don't know where you come from.
L.A., East Side.
Where exactly?
I'm proud to say I'm an East L.A. native. Yes.
East like what blocks? Let them know what the blocks.
Oh shit, you want to get wild?
Yeah, you let them know.
Off of East Olympic. I'll leave it at that.
East Olympic?
East Olympic.
All right. And how was growing up there?
It was tough. It was tough. Learned a lot. You know, learned a lot of hard lessons about life, about myself. Gave me thick skin. You know, I'm who I am today because of that.
You survived the hood, right? The barrio.
Survived the hood life, you know, and learned a lot.
But you could perhaps kill somebody?
Yes, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
We're gonna go live. Look, we're live. We're not bullshitting. We live. Look.
We live.
Live.
On IG.
So look, what up? It's your boy Carlos, homie Cesar.
What up?
Ask Cesar anything you want. He's gonna answer right now, live. All right, on my show. All right.
Go to the first question.
First question. All right.
Official Sheila Cruz is asking, as an actor who performs his own stunts on TV, film, I do my own stunts because the streets didn't raise no bitch. Nah, but anyways.
Did you go to school?
No, actually, I've done quite a few stunts. Actually, we've done quite a few stunts together. Remember SWAT?
A lot of practice.
Yeah, we did a lot of stunts at the beginning. I did too, you know, before I started getting like speaking parts. So I had a lot of practice.
Let's go to the next question. Who's this? OG Gomez _83. He asked, how do we seriously get into the movie biz?
There's no one way you can get into it. There's people here from all over the world that are coming here to become actors. It's one of the most hard businesses to get into. The competition is ridiculous. It's just gonna take dedication and patience. If you want to do it, you got to start somewhere. Everybody starts in a different place. Sometimes people get lucky and they get to start way ahead of other people. Other people like myself, I was an extra for many years before I got my first.
Well, that's how you start.
That's usually how you start.
You want to start acting, you got to do extra work.
You got to put in the work.
You can't just walk up and, all right, give me some lines. No, it don't work like that.
That's some real shit. We kind of some real shit.
An extra what, bro?
Your worst memory that you can remember, like being in the hood, like the worst, you know, something that happened, like a fucked up moment.
There was a lot of fucked up moments, actually. Some of those moments were homies dying. A lot of fucked up moments. Yeah. I actually learned how to drive stick because one of the homies had got stabbed, and I had to take him to the hospital. So I actually learned how to drive stick. Trying to save somebody. Yeah. That's and I learned in like 10 minutes. I think the car turned off on me twice. After that, I was going. I might have been grinding his gears, but
who was telling you? Another homie was like, okay, put it
he couldn't even tell me.
No?
He was bleeding to death, so I had to do it, you know? Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
What about proud moments in the hood?
That's a hard one to answer, because when you're in the hood, something that you think is good might not be good. Yeah. So things that sometimes growing up in that environment make you feel good and proud of yourself, and people are proud of you, isn't really something that you can boast about later. So I'm gonna keep it at that. But I mean, there's been good and bad in the hood, you know, good and bad. I learned a lot. I would never take it back. I'm glad that I was raised in that environment. It's amazing that I survived and that I'm free. But the lessons you learn, you know, it's priceless.
Tell me, how did you start, like, acting? Like, how did it happen? Like, I know you just didn't wake up and I want to be an actor.
Nah,
like,
never
actually. What happened?
Actually, I never thought about acting before. It wasn't something that was seen as a possibility to me and probably a lot of the kids that grew up where I grew up. You know, we watched TV. The only time we ever saw somebody like us was on like Channel 11 or something. You know, Fox News or something. You know,
getting chased by the cops.
Yeah, getting chased. You know, whatever.
Police pursuit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, or like some surveillance cameras, like, you know, shooting or something. Yeah. So Never thought it was a possibility. That's probably why I never dreamed about it, and never thought about acting. I'm into music. I like music, old school music, a lot of, R&B and stuff like that. So I've always been a fan of Mary J. Blige, she's a great singer. They were doing a video. I just wanted to meet Mary J. Blige, actually, maybe get a picture with her or whatever. So I went up there. The guy that ended up being my first manager in the business actually had a client there, I think he had a few clients, but at least one of them was the lead cholo in the video. I watched the video. I actually got to meet Mary J. Blige, which was cool. I was done. I was ready to go. My first manager is Manny Jimenez. He was the CEO of probably the first talent agency that took guys like us and put them on movies, TV shows.
Jimenez is the owner of Suspect Entertainment, an agency that finds acting work for former gangbangers.
And so he came up to me and said, "Hey man, you got a good look. You ever thought about acting?" I was like, "Acting? Nah, I ain't a fucking actor, Fucking acting, It was almost like insulting to me that he asked me that at that moment. Whatever, ready to walk away. He gave me a card, and I had that card for honestly like 5-6 months. I think it got lost in my room. No bullshit. It's one of those stories you always hear. I forgot about it. Yeah. I was talking to one of my homeboys that day, and I told him about it. I had told him about it that day, and he was like, "Dude, you never called him?" I said, "Nah." He said, "You should call him." I said, "For what? I ain't trying to be no actor. He's probably bullshit anyway. You know how people are in the hood.
Trying to take your money.
Yeah, he probably wants money, Fucking all this bullshit. I'm thinking it's a fucking tranza, But I ended up calling him, and the craziest thing, man, almost 6 months later, he answered, and I told him, "Yeah, you gave me a card one time at this video, blah, blah, blah."
Did he remember you?
He remembered me, dog. Yeah, he remembered me, and that was the only reason I gave it a shot, because to me, that was significant, I was like, okay, fuck, he remembers me. I don't know, that was a trip to me, So I met this guy one fucking time, and he remembered me. He said, "Hey, you're Cesar, right? Blah, blah, blah. Why didn't you call me? You never called me." And I'm like, you really expected me to call you? Yeah. So anyway,
you thought it was some bullshit.
Yeah. So that was the day that I said, you know what? What do I got to lose? So I sent him a picture. Pretty much what he told me to send him, a picture, my contact name, all that shit. Next thing you know, he hits me up for a music video audition. And that was even funnier because audition, I didn't know what the fuck that was. So he sends me to this place, right? I show up. It's like a room like this, And there's all these guys, that are like dressed like cholos, but you can tell that they're not. You know what I mean? They're just
actors trying to be cholos.
Yeah. They look funny as shit. Like dudes have curly hair, fucking, And they got like the Pendleton with the one button, with like Vans, I was like, what the fuck is this shit, So I walked in like the way we really look, I had the Ben Davis on, 5232, whatever. I had a tank top, Nikes or whatever, and went into the room for the audition, and they told me some shit that was, okay, you're walking down the street, and you see this guy doing something, just do what you would do. So I just said, okay, I just kind of did what I do, and they booked me, and that's kind of the beginning of my story right there.
Man, guess what? That was fun, but you know what time it is. It's time to call it a wrap.
Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet.